Now your certified most accurate four-zone weather with meteorologist Jeannette Calle.
Well, we are continuing to watch the risk of strong to potentially severe thunderstorms moving into our area later today. We are at a level 2 out of 5 severe weather risk. That's a slight risk. Large hail is the main hazard with the more intense storms. Now, many will not see the severe storms. Our best bet, the highest confidence, is that the strongest storms will be anywhere from southern Bexar County on south, and that's later in the day going into the evening. Stay weather aware if outdoors. Make sure you have that 4-zone weather app. Sunday, tomorrow, even more showers and thunderstorms. However, the storms may not be as severe. Primary hazard with any storms that do develop for Sunday will be small hail. Do also want to point out that flooding is a pretty big concern. Here is that level 2 out of 5 risk for all of the 4 zones. This will be late today, going through early tomorrow, and it's that zone farther to the south where we're seeing the highest confidence of these strong storms developing. Large hail, 1 to 2 inches in diameter possible. Strong gusty winds, this could do some damage, 50 to 60 miles an hour, and localized flooding with storms. Speaking of which, here is where the weather maker that will bring us the storms is right now. It's a very typical spring cold front that's draped across North Texas that extends up towards the Midwest. That is a severe thunderstorm watch for Arkansas and western Tennessee. Not seeing any watches or warnings for our viewing area. However, we are seeing several warnings a little farther to the north where it's a lot more active. Dallas area under flash flood warnings. Here is that first batch of showers and storms moving off towards the east. It looks like those storms are starting to weaken. However, behind that, here's the storms closer to the cold front. That front is providing the lift, and I'm noticing a severe thunderstorm now developing just to the east of Abilene, south of I-20, and it looks like that could produce some large hail. Brownwood, just to the west of Brady as well, east of San Angelo, watching those thunderstorms closely. Now that activity is moving off towards the east. However, as the front pushes farther south, we are looking at the chance for those storms developing closer to our area, but that's not going to happen until after 3 p.m. Right now, what we're seeing in our viewing area, light showers. Those are developing to the west, moving off towards the north and northeast. Sprinkles, light showers from far southern Bexar County to the south and east. Once the front approaches the hill country between 1 and 2, we'll see a good scattering of showers, maybe a couple thunderstorms. There could be a storm closer to San Antonio after 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And then after 5-6 p.m., we'll have to watch across the south for more of those intense storms that could produce some large hail. We are going to keep you guys updated through the day. I'll leave you with your 7-day forecast. We'll send it back to programming, but I'm going to hang out online to give folks that are watching online a little more information. Okay, there I am. All right, if you missed that, good morning. It is 8:47 on this Saturday morning. Meteorologist Jeannette Calle here. Came in for special coverage to keep you guys informed on the severe weather risk in our area. And this is going to be mostly later today. It's already very active up across North Texas. And I do expect that thunderstorm activity to make it into our area after in the afternoon and going into the evening. So some impactful weather for you today. Weather alert day today because we are currently at a level 2 out of 5 severe weather risk. That is a slight risk. Large hail is the main hazard. We're talking 1 to 2+ inches in diameter with the more severe storms. Want to point out that many will not see the severe weather, but the highest confidence is anywhere from southern Bexar County on south. Stay weather aware if you do have outdoor plans today. Tomorrow too, because storms tomorrow will have the potential of producing at least small hail. Here is that level 2 out of 5 slight risk. This includes all of the 4 zones out west, the hill country, the central zone, up and down the I-35 corridor, including the eastern zone. There will be a cold front dropping to the south, plus an upper level disturbance coming in from the west. That's going to send a lot of Pacific moisture our way. Let's not forget, we do have the warm and muggy conditions coming up from the south. That's where we see the highest confidence for those strong to severe storms against southern Bexar County and across the south and east. Large hail, 1 to 2 plus inches in diameter, strong gusty winds, 50 to 60 plus miles an hour, and localized flooding. The ground is very dry here, so it's not going to take much rain for us to start to see street flooding and flooding in those poor drainage areas, low-lying areas. Clouds and radar right now. There goes the front. There's the upper level disturbance and counterclockwise circulation around low pressure sending that Pacific moisture our way. And the storms are lining up right now from near San Angelo to Dallas and up towards northern Arkansas, southeastern Missouri, southern Illinois, and southern Indiana. That is a severe thunderstorm watch. That's where severe thunderstorms are possible, and the National Weather Service issuing that watch for Arkansas, western Tennessee, and northern Mississippi. Not seeing a watch here yet, but I won't be surprised if that does change. Flash flood warnings around Dallas because of these slow-moving storms from earlier that dumped quite a bit of rainfall there. It looks like that first area of storms is weakening. However, behind that, this line of storms closer to the cold fronts, I'm noticing the storms starting to become stronger. There is a severe thunderstorm warning near I-20, and that is to the east of Abilene. This is what we're seeing in our viewing area right now. You're waking up to a pretty mild and muggy morning, plenty of clouds, and there's just a little bit of shower activity, mostly light rain between Del Rio, Eagle Pass, lifting now into Kinney County. Closer to Rock Springs, northern Edwards County, starting to see some pockets of heavier rain moving farther north. And from San Antonio to the south and east, radar returns here showing some very light precipitation, few sprinkles, patches of drizzle, and occasional shower. Now let's take you through the day. We are going to see some breaks of sun as we get closer to midday, and that's when it's going to warm up. We'll get to about 80 degrees around lunchtime here, and that is ahead of the front, which should be in the hill country between 12 and 1 p.m. That should help to produce a good scattering of showers and also the potential for storms across the hill country. Could see a thunderstorm closer to San Antonio after 4 p.m. And I suspect that after 5, 6 o'clock this evening, strong to potentially severe storms do fire up a little farther to the south. So heads up around Frio, LaSalle, McMullen, Atascosa, even Karnes County. And we can't let our guard down here in southern Bexar County. We will see another round, a final round of showers and storms coming our way for tomorrow, and then it'll start to clear out tomorrow night before the chance for rain increases again early next week. So let's take you through the rest of the weekend. We're going to see that chance of rain closer to 30% by midday, and then through the afternoon and evening, more widespread showers and thunderstorms. That continues through tomorrow morning. Rain chance slowly decrease through the day tomorrow. In wake of the front, it will be much cooler for your Sunday with highs in the upper 60s to low 70s. Weather alert day today because of that severe weather risk. And I know we've been talking about the stormy weather, but let's not forget about daylight saving time. Clocks bring forward starting at 2 a.m. on Sunday. Yes, that means that we lose an hour of sleep. Tomorrow morning, the sun will rise later, but it'll set later too. For spring break, rain chance at 30% during the day Monday, but picking up to 50, possibly even 60% late Tuesday into Tuesday night, then dropping off mid to late next week as that storm system moves away. In the western zone, 50% rain chance today, 60 tomorrow. Hill country, showers and storms likely today, 70% rain chance tomorrow. Eastern zone, look for showers and storms there this afternoon. More showers and possible storms tomorrow, 30% rain chance on Monday. Thanks for joining us online. We'll keep you guys updated through the rest of the morning, including, of course, this afternoon and when the storms really get going this evening. That's your forecast.
Now your certified most accurate four-zone weather with meteorologist Jeannette Calle.
Well, we are watching the next weather maker, which is a cold front that's currently north of our viewing area. It's up across North Texas right now. We do expect that front to make it closer to our area this afternoon. Now, out ahead of the front, we'll see some scattered showers, and there is the potential for some isolated thunderstorms. Now, later today into tonight, we're looking at the highest risk for strong to severe storms. The more intense storms will likely produce large hail, also gusty winds. With any thunderstorm, pockets of heavy rain could cause some flash flooding. Highest confidence for the severe weather is across the south. This does include southern Bexar County. 1 to 2+ inches of large hail with the more severe storms, strong winds 50 to 60+ miles an hour, and localized flooding with the thunderstorms. Here's the setup right now. There goes the front extending from North Texas up towards the Ohio Valley. Showers and thunderstorms ahead of the front right around San Angelo, Abilene up towards Dallas, including Arkansas, southeastern Missouri, and southern Illinois. Flash flood warnings continue in Dallas. Had that area of slow-moving storms hit the Dallas-Fort Worth metroplex earlier this morning. That's now pushing off towards the east, but flash flooding continues there. Here is the line of storms that's closer to the cold fronts. These storms appear to be more intense. Earlier, there was a severe thunderstorm warning that has expired. However, I do suspect a severe thunderstorm warning to be issued with this thunderstorm that looks like it is really intensifying. That's likely dropping some hail. That's just to the southwest of Brownwood. Closer to our area, this is what we're seeing right now. It's cloudy, it's mild, it's muggy. It's also on the breezy side. Seeing a few raindrops here and there, mostly just sprinkles in San Antonio. Very isolated shower activity or areas of mist across the south and east. Patchy light showers extending from Valverde County to northern Maverick County, also overspreading Kinney County. Rock Springs saw some isolated thunderstorms earlier. Nothing severe, but they did produce some pockets of heavy rain, and you can see those storms are now moving closer to I-10. Nothing severe here, but you can see just to the west of Junction, right along I-10, there is a pretty gusty thunderstorm. Let's take you through the rest of the day. We'll have to watch the hill country between 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. for scattered severe thunderstorms. That also includes portions of the northern central zone near the I-35 corridor, far north side of San Antonio, Comal County. Then the front does settle farther south after 3-4 o'clock this afternoon. Possibly another round of more intense storms as we go into the evening, anywhere from southern Bexar County down towards our southern counties. Very important to be weather aware today, and we'll keep you guys updated.